Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Tensions between Dominik Mysterio and Judgment Day continue to rise tonight on WWE Raw. He even walked out on the group during a segment. Dominik Mysterio has been on a roll since winning the Intercontinental Championship. He has also found himself an ally in El Grande Americano. Last week on Raw, Dirty Dom defended his title against AJ Styles. During the match, El Grande Americano interfered and cost Styles the match. Tonight on Raw, Dominik walked into the Judgment Day clubhouse when Finn Balor asked him where he was. Dom claimed he was preparing for his upcoming match at Worlds Collide. Finn then accused him of talking to El Grande Americano. Balor then told him that they had been in the dark about the masked luchador and warned him that no one lends a helping hand without expecting something in return. Dom said El Grande Americano was trying to help because it's a lucha thing. He then blamed JD McDonough and Finn Balor for getting banned from ringside last week before walking out of the clubhouse. Over the past few weeks, Dominik Mysterio has seemed to have developed a bond with El Grande Americano. The two of them were caught talking backstage a few times. However, the rest of Judgment Day don't seem to be pleased with this alliance. Speaking on a recent episode of Legion of Raw, Vince Russo stated that the backstage segments between Dom and Americano were getting repetitive and the company would be better off taping one segment and replaying it each week. It will be interesting to see where this storyline between Dominik Mysterio and El Grande Americano leads. Sunil is a pro wrestling journalist covering AEW and WWE news stories at Sportskeeda. He holds an MBA degree in marketing and has nearly 7 years of experience. A wrestling aficionado since childhood, Sunil used to imitate his favorite wrestlers as a young kid and started writing professionally about the sport via Sportskeeda's revenue-sharing opportunity. Sunil admires former world champions AJ Styles, Will Ospreay, and Kenny Omega for their ability to consistently deliver great matches as well as entertain crowds with their mixed skills. If ever given a chance to change a storyline, Sunil would have booked Roman Reigns to end The Undertaker's WrestleMania streak instead of Brock Lesnar. According to him, the tribal chief needed the victory more than Brock Lesnar, as the latter was already an established performer when he defeated Taker. He would have also made that as Taker's final match. It was supposed to be a routine Monday Night Raw. The Judgment Day, as always, were scheduled for a promo, a segment meant to assert dominance, deliver threats, and bask in their recent victories. But what unfolded that night in front of a roaring crowd in Chicago would be remembered as the night the faction's foundation cracked, and Dominik Mysterio finally broke free. For months, Dominik had stood as the black-clad prodigal son of the group. Under the cold guidance of Rhea Ripley, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest, he had transformed from Rey Mysterio's soft-spoken hair to a bitter, aggressive, and cunning superstar. Fans had booed him relentlessly, but behind that was a growing respect for how far he'd come. The Judgment Day had molded him, but at what cost? The lights dimmed as the Judgment Day's eerie entrance theme echoed through the Allstate Arena. The crowd's reaction was deafening. A mix of jeers, chants, and a rising undercurrent of tension. Something felt off. All four members were present. Priest with his money in the bank briefcase, Balor with his ever-present smirk, Rhea Ripley exuding confidence, and Dominik trailing just a step behind, noticeably quieter than usual. We're stronger than ever. There's no force in WWE that can stop us. No one outside, and definitely no one inside. Unless someone inside forgot where their loyalty lies. You see, Dom, someone's been leaking information. Match strategies. Backstage heat. Even stuff about Rhea's injury timeline. You want to explain how that ended up on Twitter before the dirt sheets got it. Dominik's expression shifted from confusion to disbelief. Priest didn't answer. He just stared, arms crossed, towering. We brought you in when no one else believed in you, Finn continued. We made you relevant, and this is how you pay us. I didn't leak anything. Dominik snapped, more anger now than fear. Why would I sabotage the only family I have? Ripley stepped in, cutting the tension with a cold smile. Because maybe you've been talking to your real family again. A photo appeared. Dominik outside a hotel in San Diego, shaking hands with none other than Rey Mysterio. Back in the ring, Dominik's face said it all. Betrayal, confusion, regret. That was 2 weeks ago, he said, voice cracking. He was in town. He asked to talk. I didn't tell you because I knew how you'd react. Exactly, Beadlor snapped. Because you knew you were in the wrong. I didn't agree to anything, Dom fired back. He just wanted to talk. He said he missed me. I didn't say I missed him, Dominik finally replied. But I didn't say I didn't either. Boom. There it was. The emotional dagger. Beadlor shook his head. Priest turned away. Rhea stepped forward, face inches from his. After everything we did for you, you're still Daddy's boy. Dominik stepped back, staring at the ground. He looked up slowly, meeting Rhea's glare. I was never your equal, he said quietly, just a pawn. Ripley's expression didn't change, but something flickered in her eyes. Dominik turned to the crowd, then back to his teammates. The crowd roared as Dominik stepped through the ropes. Finn lunged forward, but Priest held him back, eyes narrowed. Dominik looked back once, just once, at Rhea. He walked up the ramp slowly, dragging the Judgment Day vest off his body and dropping it at the top of the stage. The purple and black leather hit the floor with a thud. The camera zoomed in on his face, conflicted, broken, but free. Back in the ring, Ripley picked up the vest, staring at it. She said nothing. The rest of Judgment Day stood still, stunned, furious, and suddenly incomplete. Later in the night, Dominik was seen backstage, storming through the corridors. Kathy Kelly caught up to him. I don't know, he admitted, but I know I'm done being someone else's weapon. Judgment Day used me, twisted me, and maybe I let them, but I'm taking my life back. Then, perhaps most shocking of all, Rey Mysterio appeared behind him. No words were exchanged, just a nod. Dominik didn't respond, but he didn't walk away either. This wasn't a heel turn. This wasn't a face turn. This was a rebirth. Dominik Mysterio walking out on the Judgment Day sent shockwaves through the WWE universe. Was he returning to his father's side? Would he forge a new path alone? Or was this the beginning of something darker? Rhea Ripley posted a cryptic tweet. Some people just aren't built for the darkness. Rey Mysterio remained silent, but the official WWE account posted an old photo of father and son, with the caption, "Some blood bonds never break." One thing was certain, Dominik was no longer just someone's son or someone's project. He was a man stepping out of the shadows and into his own legacy.